Okay, so welcome to this video. It's a wee bit rushed as you can see, I'm doing more astro vlogs and I'm really enjoying it. So my plans for today were to, get here nice and early, set up some nice shots, get me getting out of the car and stuff. But just now it's a bit of a rush. As you can see, I'm on site. I'm at the Arbroath Cliffs. The aurora seems to be active, so it might come out in the next sort of 10-15 minutes. Unfortunately, there's a big bright city light or whatever it is just to the north of here, but as you can see the ploughs there, so this is the best view I'm going to get, just looking north over this nice bay. But yeah, I'm at the Arbroath Cliffs, mainly trying to shoot Orion. Orion's just, off view just now, just rising. So we've just got Betelgeuse has just came over the horizon, so Orion's not far behind it. But also I was going to talk about my new tripod and just tripods in general and panel heads, just something to chat about for astrophotography. So I've got this new Manfrotto tripod. It's really good. The reason I got it is because of these twisty grips for the legs. The amount of times, obviously, astrophotography, your hands are freezing. I used to have like kind of clips that I had to kind of dig my nail in and release them to get the legs in and out, and geez, it was a pain when my hands were freezing. So I've recently just got this new tripod which you just twist and pull. So I'll talk a wee bit more of it later, but I'm just going to set up in case this aurora comes out. Typical, I was driving here, traffic was a nightmare, and then my phone started pinging saying Northern Lights, so bit of a rush getting here, but here we are. But yeah, as you can see how easy it is to extend these legs. It's quite busy as well, the Arbroath Cliffs. There's a lot of people fishing. There's someone just fishing just below me as well, so if you see a light on my face, it's the person below me. But yeah, I'm just going to get up, set up. Orion's about, an hour away from shooting, but let's see if this aurora kicks off. So that'll be a nice wee bonus if it does, because yeah, wasn't expecting it. Yeah, we'll chat about tripods later on. So I've been to this location a good few times. I've even held some astro workshops here, a few of them. If you're interested in doing astro workshops, definitely sign up to my mailing list on the website, or send me a message, because next season my astro workshop tour things, multi-day tours, are starting. So I'm just doing the final touches on them. So yeah, so if you're interested in doing this sort of thing, coming out with me, shooting the stars anywhere in Scotland, we'll literally travel to the clear skies, definitely sign up to the mailing list, because it's coming very soon and I'll do a lot of advertising for it in January, so that's good. But Venus is also really, really bright. I might photograph Venus if it stays in the sky. But other than that, we're just waiting to see what this aurora does. The aurora didn't get strong enough to beat the light pollution at my location, as only a slight green was seen on camera around Scotland. However, I continued my original plan to photograph Orion over the Arbroath Cliffs. My microphone also had a bad connection to my camera, so my audio wasn't great in these clips, hence my voiceover just now. The clouds started to creep into the sky, so only had enough time to capture Taurus with Jupiter rising over the rock formations, with Orion ever so slightly on the horizon. I managed to capture 2 worthwhile shots from this location, so it ended up a great night. Okay, so it's a few days later from that Arbroath Cliffs. Sorry about the audio, I don't know what happened with my microphone, but finally I get a chance to talk about tripods, because I just didn't there, and thankfully I didn't because the audio was rubbish. But yeah, all my tripods I kind of just want to chat about, and all my, well, not my huge experience, my experience of my tripods that I've personally used. I've had cheap ones, I've had expensive ones, and pretty much I know what I like for astrophotography wise for tripods. So my tripod selection just now is, so that's a broken one, I'll chat about that in a second. I've got like travel tripods, and they've got that, you know, quick release, which is so much better. As I said in my video, if it's really frosty, you don't want to be getting, you know, you have to kind of pull little triggers here and there, because this was my old one, which is an amazing one, tripod, Viking tripod, but it had these, as you can see, clips that you had to dig your fingers into to release them. Nice and secure when they're done, but see, doing this when your hands are freezing and sometimes the frost gets into these joints, and you know, you have to like break the ice to even open it, so really a bit of a pain for astrophotography wise, just getting into them, and you know, frost getting into them. So really good tripod, but I'll still use it now and then, but definitely not hard, but a wee bit annoying for astrophotography, because it is a wee bit just more tedious and sore on your fingers. Whereas these travel tripods, so I've got a few of these ones, these are only about £50 off of Amazon. You literally twist them, you know the gist, and they come out. They only stand, you know, not tall at all, really. They kind of just stand at maybe 2 feet in the air, just like that. So it's nice and low to the ground, so you don't get the wind interfering with them too much, which is really good. And you know, you don't have the bother of the frost annoying your hands, because you can do it. My gloves are like mittens, so my hands are always kind of like that, so you just do that, pull them out, vice versa, pull them in. So really good. They all come with really strong ball heads as well. Really good tripods. However, I had to get obviously my big main one, so I've got a lot of these ones which are good for videos, but for my main one I just recently purchased this, which is a Manfrotto tripod. Can't remember the name of it, but it's one of the Manfrottos, but it's really pretty bulky and strong. And yet again, these are, you know, you twist them and they get really high as well. So this goes about maybe 6-7 feet probably tall. Really sturdy. You can hang things on the bottom of it. Also, pretty much I don't use ball heads. I mean, I'll use ball heads for videos and things like that on my little tripods, but my big tripod, my big main one that I say I'll use, I use this sort of head. It's like a panel head. It's just amazing to put cameras on here, and you can move, you know, the X and Y axis really easily, and it's just so much easier than a ball head, because sometimes you have to really crank the ball head to make sure it's secure. Whereas this one, you've got 2 levers, and it does the X and Y axis, and you don't have to kind of bother with too much about tightening. You literally just tighten that bit, and you know your camera's not going to fall off. Really good. I brought this as well. So Sky Tracker, as you're aware, there's, you know, you get loads of Sky Trackers like Ioptrons. I use the Nomad one that I've used for a few months now. I've got a review of it on the channel. You literally kind of need a ball head for that one. So you'd literally get a tripod, pop it on like that. If it is secure, and then you can like move it about like that, and then you get another ball head to put the tripod on, to put the camera on. So that's what I kind of use. So that's my tripod setup. I'd be interested to see what other people use for tripods for astrophotography, because I know people like Alan Wallace, they use loads of gear heads and things like that, and it's really easy. Obviously for moon photography you need really heavy lenses, so you need really heavy tripods, so things like that one really comes in handy for moon photography. I pretty much used that from moon photography, and then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to keep this on, because my current lens, the Sigma 14mm 1.4, is pretty bulky, it's pretty heavy, so that sits on that really nicely, and I don't have to worry about a ball head, you know, slowly slipping down. So, but definitely, if you're looking for a tripod for astrophotography, I recommend the wee twists, because it just saves a lot of bother, I've noticed. So yeah, really good tripod. But yeah, let me know what tripod you use, and any tips and tricks for tripod heads for astrophotography, because you know, astrophotography is a weird sort of genre of photography, and you need little things here and there, you know, trackers and loads of gears and things like that. It's a wee bit more technical, and tracking the night sky and stuff, so it'll be interesting to see what tripods everyone else uses. But that's my current tripods. But yeah, I like staying nice and low to the ground as well, so I try not to go high up on the ground. I prefer sitting on the ground and having a nice sturdy heavy tripod. I went into the camera shop and they had loads of carbon fibre tripods like Manfrotto. They're obviously a really good make, but the tripods are quite light, which is really good. Nice and sturdy and strong and really light, which obviously great for travelling. Sorry, my actual camera died just there. Filming this in my van, my camera died. But yeah, Benro, when I was in the shop, their tripods are really light carbon fibre, which is obviously great for travelling, but I always like to go for the actual heavy ones to feel a weight of it, so it's really good, you know, up a mountain in a moorland, if you're sunk heavy on the heather or in the moorlands or whatever, rather than kind of nice light moving about. So yeah, I always go for the heavy tripods, if that makes any sense. But yeah, as I said, let me know in the comments what tripod you use, because I'd like to know what other tripods I need to kind of look for astrophotography wise, because over the years I've got quite a collection of tripods. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed some sort of Arbroath stargazing and nice pictures. I know there wasn't too many pictures, but it's another wee video which I like getting out, and this will be coming out probably near Boxing Day, so hope you had a good Christmas, and we'll see what next year brings. So yeah, we'll see where we end up next, and thank you for watching.